Hi guys, I recently ordered a few days ago this Insta360 camera, actually the dive bundle. So in this video it'll be sort of like a bit of an unboxing and then some footage of the actual dive itself using the dive case that comes with it. Now you've probably seen a number of videos of the Insta360 in nice tropical blue waters. Of course here in the UK we don't get that type of visibility, so it'll be quite interesting to see how good this is actually underwater. Of course I don't have any at the moment. I don't think there's any attachment for any dive lights. So compared to like my Gopro, which I normally do my video footage on a Gopro 11, so it'll be quite interesting to compare the difference. But of course with the 360, you should get a totally different sort of type of image, the 360, stuff like that. So it should be quite interesting to see what sort of footage I'll get. So as you can see, I have not even opened this box. It's brand new, so I haven't got a clue what's really into it, or unless what I saw on the actual order form. So you and me will both go together and see what we actually get, and then later in this video I'll do a video of me on the water, and then I'll give my thoughts afterwards. It comes well packed, got like a bag here. It's a bit heavy. Oh yes, with this sort of bundle, if you go online, which I'll give you a link down below, you can get like a free t-shirt. It's an Insta360 t-shirt. The dive case, the lens cap, a floating stick handle, and I've got the memory card with this, 120. A bit focus, yeah, 128 gigabyte. And then you've got the invisible selfie stick. So once I've ordered this on Insta360, it took literally, gosh, probably like 2 working days, and it came from China, and it's done by Federal Express. It was constantly tracked, which was really good, kept constantly updated, really good. There you go. Nice packaging. It's Insta360, it's got the tablet. I think it's got the battery in it. Let's see if we can try it on. This is how you turn it on. There, your blue light. Now in this video, I'm not going to go into all the details and everything, because again, there's loads of videos online that you can look yourself. I have to admit, I'm not really that technical. So I've got to download the app. So that's what you get on that. And within that box, you get some instruction. Charging cable. Little case, I think. Yep, little case for the Insta360. Quite padded well. Your typical quick start, safety guidelines. There must be like some sort of cloth to clean it. And you get some stickers. Nice touch. Lens cover. This is the lens cover. So I think it's just a case of just popping it on like so. Yeah, that's pretty decent lens cover. That's pretty padded. Yeah. Yeah, I won't damage it. That's pretty good. Good idea. Nice touch. Definitely won't slip off. So that's your lens cover. Float. Yeah, typical floating stick. Good for a GoPro if you don't have a floating stick for your GoPro. A couple of screws. And I think, I'm not sure, this bottom bit looks like it unscrews. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, you could put some, I don't know, money in there, anything you need. Yeah, got a ring there, so it must be, I'm guessing, waterproof. Probably try that out later. you know about the SD card. Now the invisible stick. Oh, I'm interested to see how long this is. I think it's 114 centimeters, it says. I've got a selfie stick from my own GoPro. So you got a handle. Anyway, I thought there'd be like a cord here, but I don't think there is one. Alright. Yeah. Pretty long one, actually. So it'd be like that, I believe. Quite a long stick. Longer than my typical selfie stick. So I can't see any. It's pretty stiff to push back as well. I'll bring the reports and once it's in the water to push it in and out, because it's like the water's filled up with water, it's a lot of resistance to it. So I don't think it's as easy as in underwater. Again, I will find that out later. Which I believe attaches like so. Yeah, and you can't bend it or anything. So just straight out. Cool. Next dive case. Yeah, as you probably know if you've ever been thinking of one, the old case left a sort of like a fisheye effect when you had like from the actual selfie stick. Now they've improved the case. So these packages are packed well. Gosh. So like a new design, so you don't see that fisheye anymore. Because initially that's what put me off. I didn't fancy it. Then I saw the new case and I thought, right, start saving and get one of these. Okay. Again, some instructions. Some foam. What is that? All right, there's a protect. Oh, must be the case, yeah. Like a velvet type effect to protect the casing when not in use. All right. So you got these are sort of like a moisture fabrics. Must be a particular reason. So you've got like, looks like maybe 6 of these. Hopefully you can get some replacements. I have to find out with my GoPro, when I had it on 4K, it did steam up. Hopefully this won't be the same issue with this. So you got some of those. This must be another, yeah, lens cleaner. You've got a wrench for the actual nuts for the sort of where are they? For the handle for the GoPro. Not GoPro, sorry, the actual nut. There, and got some stickers, I think that gives it an extra grip around the edge. For example, if you're using one of these, stick that in between or on the outside, and that gives an extra grip. And this is the dive case itself, the new improvement dive case. There you go. So I believe there used to be a black mark around here, or a black rubber, I'm not really sure, never had one. And that's just taken away so you won't see that fisheye effect. So you've got these buttons here, as I said, I've not tried these before, so I'll find out later what I can and cannot do once underwater. And I believe the old one had two clips, and this one's got 4. So that's the Insta360. What else? Be careful where I put that down. You've got some nuts. I say nuts, a screw. All right, so this is put. Yeah, so this must attach here. And then screw that in, and then that sort of attachment is once you attach here to go, once you go under, so it attaches here. All right, okay, so that's it guys, a brief unboxing. So that's it guys, a brief unboxing. As I say, I'll mess around with this tonight as I'm going diving tomorrow, so I won't have much time. And so hopefully, sorry about the sniffing, I've got a runny nose, I've got a cold coming. So hopefully play around underwater again, due to the maybe the greenish water where I dive. I'll see what the quality is like. As I said, you won't get any lights, so we'll see what happens. Okay, So next will probably be me diving underwater, trying this out. So we have the Insta360 dive case. As I said, this new improved one. Doesn't have the black line across it. And we've got 2 buttons here. And instead of 2 clips, you have now 4. Open like so. And to put into this case, it's unfold it. And inside here, you might make out like little inserts to take up the moisture. You get a couple of packets with this dive bundle. In just a case of just inserting them. And then when inserting the actual dive case itself, you make sure the 2 buttons down here on the right side, of course the screen facing upwards. Insert, insert, place the case, clip, clip. And the power on, top button. And there you go. You can see that. Now I said before, I'm still playing around with this. You've got different settings. I think you do this prior to putting this in your case. But the top one has sort of initially got my dive. I've not sorted out the white balance. I've not really done the 4K. It was a case of got home last night, opened up, played around with it, done a bit of video, and then charged the battery up again, played with it a bit, and just went diving the next day, as you see the footage later. As the camera in the visible dive case, you can see it's raining, so it's affecting the image. Now on the app itself, you can hit an option that it says if the case is above water, and it's totally erased this effect that you can see now, which is pretty clever. Also, I found that when you're sort of half in, half out of the water, you can extract pictures, and that gives you sort of an effect like you have a dome on the camera, as you see this picture on the top left. So it'd be pretty handy. Right, under the water, I've got to remember I have this invisible selfie stick right in front of me. I'm not moving it left or right. The lens, one of the lenses is facing upwards and the other one's facing down to the seabed. Now what you see now, this is like once you've downloaded the video footage, you can move the actual footage left to right, doing the 360, which is really good. Because normal, let's say for example, a GoPro, you all you get is the forward facing image. You can't do anything unless you turn the camera around on yourself itself. So you get this like a fisheye effect, which again, you edit in under editing. Here what you call an effect as tiny planet. Again, you could use this, you can play a lot with this. If you've got a great imagination. This is sort of looking above me. I think I've got the actual invisible selfie stick across and above my shoulder. So it's pointing upwards and you can see it's just slightly coming above the water. So you can have a lot of fun with this. That's me zooming in, and I'll probably zoom out. And again, this is where you can sort of have that sort of above and below water sort of dome effect. Great for extracting pictures. And here's what happens when you download your footage. Again, you've got lots of options there that you can mess around with. I won't go into too much details because to be honest, I don't know myself. I'm just constantly playing with it. So you can scroll along, you can see for yourself what you can do. You got your filters, your adjustment, you've got also your filters, you can change the colours to suit your actual footage if it's not good enough. On this video, I've not messed around with any of the footage. Is what you see is what I actually filmed. And that's the option I said that you can mess around with a case above, aqua vision, accessories as like stitch for dive case above water, stitch for invisible dive case. You've got all these options that you can eliminate actually seeing the dive case itself. And this is like, if I was using my finger, this is what I'll be doing, moving it left and right, in and out. And you can sort of edit the way you go. Now, I recently bought a book, which I saw on YouTube. I'll show you a picture called a guy called Jordan Herrick. He's got a book on Insta360, which gives lots of information and how to edit and set up and stuff like that. I'll put a link down below. He's got his own YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to that and you can go and check him out. Now, as I mentioned before, I didn't really actually play around with the settings. So here we're probably roughly about 15 meters. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark. I've got my torch, but I'm not really shining on it. So even then, for low light, it's pretty decent, to be honest. Again, it's sort of like a, I believe, Tiny Planet. Again, you can do this in pro production once you've got it edited. So again, as I said, the camera's facing forward. In the minute you see me pick up a jar, and again, in the editing, you can turn it all the way around and then zoom in an actual object that I found. All this doing while the camera is facing forward in front of me. So there's me again, just moving it around. Normally on the app, you've just been using your fingers to do this. And here you've got like some fancy stickers you can download as well. Some of them are quite pretty impressive, some of these stickers. So got a lot of options on the app. So here I've zoomed out, picking up a jar, having a look, zooming in, getting a close look. And then I'll be zooming out and probably actually focus on my dive buddy. Again, you can have a set it as a focus point. So let's say my dive buddy's there to my right. I've got that fixated on him, and that will just constantly follow him as long as he's in the actual footage. Firstly, this is not sponsored by Insta360. This is bought my own money. So this is my own review. So be honest, considering just getting out of the box and the stuff that you get with a dive bundle, it's everything you really need to go diving with. And for especially just going straight into water, turn the camera on and then seeing what sort of footage you get, and especially the app and how you can play around with it's pretty impressive. Of course, this is not for underwater only. You can use it above ground, great for travel blogs or anything like that you're into. So I'm going to have lots of fun with this, and hopefully my next couple of videos, once I get used to the app, which should be hopefully pretty impressive, I hope. So again, I've got this GoPro 11. I don't know, I've had options to take photos underwater. I've not tried that yet, so I don't know. Would I use my GoPro 11? I'm really not sure. Probably just for photos only now. I don't know, unless I've put it on a mask. Do it that way, might use that footage as well. But what I've seen with this and the potential, definitely is a game changer. Definitely a competition for GoPro, I reckon. So that's it. If you're interested, there's a link below. I'll get some sort of commission. Not much. You get sort of discount. I'll put the link below if you're ever interested. It's not just for the dive bundle, the other bundles for mountain biking or anything else, any additional options you need for your Insta360. So guys, this video could have gone on and on and on. I'm trying to make it short as possible. I don't like big long videos. So I hope you found it interesting. Any questions you want or any comments, please put them down below. Much appreciated for you watching. Got some more videos coming up soon, or more dive trips. Got plans soon, so keep an eye on for that. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. We're much appreciated as the channel is getting bigger. So thanks again, and see you on the next one.